So we got actually, I thought we had one, but guess what? We got one, and then we have two CTSVs that we're gonna go take over there.
Oh,
I think I want to pull a fast one over on Millsy. I want to take him for a ride in the 600 wheel and then the 800 wheel. Got our wideband in right there. Pretty much ready to roll, dude.
Self-tapped it in the truck so it wouldn't move around.
Oh, that's sweet. No duct tape?
No, it ran out.
That one's got no muffler, stock cam. This is the thumper right here. All right, fellas. We're going to our trusty old Showtime Speedway, 2 blocks from the shop. Everybody's like, why don't go to the Freedom Factory? Well, because it's an hour away. We are 2 blocks away from a little racetrack here, and it is awesome. So we're gonna do some little road testing here. It's a good, safe place, no tickets, controlled environment. You can't beat it. Can't beat it.
No garbage cans?
No garbage cans.
I had a garbage can this morning.
Let's see that.
Nice, dude. Shotgun?
Yeah.
Didn't even call it. That's my boys. Because I'm long-legged. That's why you guys put me up front. Are you guys scared? This thing's gonna be fast.
Just feel out the traction first, but this thing's spun on the dyno, so if it's spun on the dyno, it's a very good chance it's going to spin here. But yeah. Anyhow, so guys, if you haven't been around in a little bit, it's Ben, it's Ryan. These guys help out a lot, and greatly appreciate their service to us. So I'm going to take them out and have some fun. So we are doing our road testing. We got our wideband. We're checking the air-fuel ratio, and if you see anything wrong, we'll pull over and make some adjustments. But that's what we're doing. It's a good excuse to take the guys for a ride, but we're doing what we got to do. So
nice day out. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Between the rain days.
Dude, it definitely rained a lot here. I don't think I've ever even seen this much water here, to be honest. In some ways, it puts more in places where it wasn't.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, when you think about it, it's like we got another like 600 and some pounds that this is normally going to run. So we're probably rolling like 5,000 pounds right now.
You got all the traction with all the weight.
Yeah, and honestly, man, what did we do that in? We did it in Javier's car. Yeah.
It was rolling.
Yeah, I think it was making like 950, but and so guys, Ben has the V3, and you can attest, once you've had that kind of torque, it's so hard to go back, you know.
So good.
All right, so let's try and give it a little bit more, a little faster here.
What intake is on this?
This is our 4.5. That's definitely the fastest I've ever been on this track, honestly.
How fast is that?
That was every bit of 120. So what do you say, Ryan? Faster than the ZR1?
I mean, that ZR1's hard to beat, though.
It has to be, though, man. It has to be fast.
This definitely throws you back a little bit harder off the get-go.
Yeah.
I mean, that ZR1 was fast.
That was cutouts closed, right? Till you hear that other ripper. That was cutouts closed, right?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, dang, dude.
I totally forgot that the cutouts are closed. I totally forgot.
Oh, dang. I didn't know Millsy had that.
Yeah, it's got a blower and methanol and all that.
Yeah.
It's quick. I mean, makes 700 wheel. All right, so fellas, this is Millsy. This is our 600 wheel CTSV here. So we got to keep this kid friendly. Minimum, no more than 3 F-bombs, all right?
No F-bombs, that's right.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Remind me when I get to 2.
Yeah, I'll be sure.
I only got one left in the bag. No, I'm good. During the day, I don't swear.
Oh, yeah? 3 seconds before here.
Was I? Well, I was trying to get him out of my system before we got the car.
So, yeah, we're on E85. This is a standard setup. The color on this car is really beautiful. I gotta
yeah.
You were just talking.
I just commented on it.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah, black diamond on a CTSV is definitely a special, very unusual color. It's It's one of those ones.
Special order type deal.
Yeah. It is. It is. It looks so different in so many different lights.
So this is on E85.
And this one is an automatic. That one's a manual.
Gotcha.
So we're just checking air fuel. This car's getting delivered a couple days over the weekend. That one's getting delivered today. So we're just
some other modifications besides the 85. You do a little intake.
It's got pulley, intake, headers. It's pretty much what we call it's like a stage 2 in a way. So it's all the low-hanging fruit. Does not have a ported blower. That's the only thing it doesn't have. But it's bang for the buck. Good money.
Yeah.
Well spent. We picked up over like 120 wheel horsepower with it. So
sweet.
Tranny usually works really good. We're gonna put it in there. And
tranny, any worked under the tranny on this?
Just programmed.
It's been programmed.
Just programmed. So we'll feel it out. But the difference between this and that is pretty substantial. Second, I started at the bottom of third.
Gotcha. As I say, it pulled for a long time before it shifted it.
Yeah, we'll try that again. But air temperature totally good on this guy. This has got a different intake and all that. But all in all, this should run a mid 10. You know.
Okay.
We'll let her cool down a little bit, and I'll do another one. But in second, I just kind of needed to see how it's gonna be coolant wise, though. Your vet should be faster than this, but the other one should freight train, whatever.
And that's what I felt right there. I mean, this pulled hard, but I felt the mine would pull just a little bit harder than what that is. But I said, that was kind of like what happened to me when I raced that guy the other day. I was in the wrong gear. And by the time it'd come up, he was ahead of me a couple cars.
Yeah, I just
reel him in.
I just tuned his GTO. Remember I was telling you?
Yeah.
And so I just tuned his GTO, and that thing made some awesome power.
Did he mention anything?
He did. Yeah, I was like, hey, so Millie told me a story about the stoplight or something like that. Yeah.
Did he say why he didn't want to run it back?
He said that there was a cop right there, and he said I don't think the other guy saw it. So yeah, he said there was a cop right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
All the way through second, but very manageable.
Yep.
It does what it should.
Still, it pulls really hard. I think these guys working are getting a kick out of this, being able to watch these pulls up there.
Yeah, for sure. And somebody was on one of the comments on one of the videos. It's like, these guys right here.
Give them a little bit of lunch break entertainment.
So just give me a quick assessment. I mean, like I said, your vet makes 700 wheel. You're pretty used to some pretty quick stuff.
Right there in the same gear, I would say that they're pretty close. For the seat of the pants, they feel pretty close to.
Yeah, this makes so much more bottom end torque.
I was going to say
your makes top end, with that type of different.
Sure, because it felt like it pulled. Yeah, it felt like it pulled hard on the low end. I might, from a rolling start a little higher.
Yeah.
Have better mid range, but this thing was very torquey on the bottom.
Amen to that.
Yep.
All right, fellas. So this is not the Black Diamond.
I think this is Black Raven.
Black Raven?
That's Black Diamond.
Okay, so obviously we got rained on and all that yesterday, but let's check out the Black Diamond. So this is what I was talking about here. It almost looks like it's dirty, but when you get it in the light, I mean, it is definitely super flake.
That's the best color Cadillac ever made.
I love this color.
I gotta agree. Well, you seen the first thing I said. Who painted this thing?
It's wild.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, whoever. But factory paint, I see it, because if that was a shop.
Yeah, so it looks just normally black right there, but once you get that metallic, it is a wild look. I wanted to cover a few announcements really quickly here. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support with the merch. It definitely keeps us doing what we're doing. I really cannot say enough how much you guys have impacted our lives, because it is allowing us to be able to put out more videos and do a little bit less shop work. If you guys haven't seen the last shirt that we've dropped, I spend most of my money on my car and the rest I just waste. Check that out here. Also, I wanted to remind you guys that we have a whole bunch of Cater Tot shirts. You can check that out at the Fasterproms store, as well as the Adapt and Overcome shirt, like I have here, and the sticker. Also, we do have some Fasterproms sweaters. Do check those out. They are limited, but it is cold weather time upon us. So I hope you guys will benefit from that. Texas Pride Trailers is giving away a trailer very much just like the one that I just got. It is a 30+6 2-car trailer. Awesome, beautiful piece. Something that honestly could change your life. And you guys can register for free for this trailer. The deadline to register is October 29th, and the drawing is October 30th, so jump on that right now.
A few minutes back, we were watching these guys put a trailer together, and they worked so fast. It was so impressive. So I was like, man, I got to come back and get a time lapse of that. However, the guys right next door in the next bay were like, we're going to race you. So they're both making some dump trailers here, and they got a lot of different intricacies here. So once you're going to cut this, you're going to beat them down, right?
Yeah.
All right. How many years experience you got, brother?
18.
18, all right. How about them, you know?
Probably at least 10.
10, ooh. All right, so he's prepping it so he can slide that right under there. All right, we got the showdown here. We got father and son right here, but it is definitely a dance. You guys got to watch it. He's taking a different approach to going all this one wall.
On the video where I picked up the trailer for Texas Pride, Noel redrove the boss's demon into this dump trailer being made.
Good. Guys are looking good. Back in the middle, Wedo, you busted it. Alright.
It was really awesome to watch these guys work together. They had the coordination and kind of an unspoken language. Doing this day in and day out, they developed that kind of unspoken language. I never would have imagined these guys could move as fast as they do and build a trailer of this kind of magnitude that quickly.
These guys are like blazing fast. It's seriously impressive.
These guys are most definitely the fastest welders I've ever seen. Granted, a whole lot of this is sped up, but watching in real time is so very impressive in and of itself.
All right, so the approach here, these guys are going outside first. They did get all that seam done. All right, these guys are in a slight lead right now.
I always find it satisfactory watching plasma cutting. Just 2 weeks ago, trailer number 50,000 was set aside. And within 10 days for that, 10 days, 1,600 trailers. Texas Pride. The name Texas Pride really does ring out and ring true through everybody that I had seen working there. Everybody did take great pride in what they had done. Never saw anybody messing around. Everybody was always hard at the task, nose to the grindstone, getting things done. This whole process was completed in about 27 minutes in the one bay, and the other bay finished up in about 32 minutes. Even if it were done in an hour, this is an incredible amount of work at a blazing speed. At the pace of what these guys are setting, knocking this trailer out, and immediately another one comes in, you can imagine how many trailers that they build in a single day at just these 2 bays. When I picked up my trailer, Cedric said it best: everybody at Texas Pride has a hand in each and every trailer. Everybody works together in order to complete the job.
Good job, man. Good job. Y'all won.
How long was it?
We'll probably say probably like 27 minutes, something like that. You guys did a great job, man. Seriously impressive watching you all work. Really, really cool. They just brought the next one in. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Never, ever, ever would I have thought that I would have had so much enjoyment watching some trailers being built, but honest to God, being there and watching these 2 guys just busting it out hard was just awesome to watch. Guys, don't forget to enter the Omaze drawing, as well as the Texas Speed trailer giveaway. On another note, our Facebook has been dormant. We have not paid attention to it in years. But I wanted to revive that. I wanted to have you guys check out our Facebook. We're going to start putting a bunch more stuff on there, so hopefully that'll provide you with some entertainment in the meantime, in between videos. Also, check out our Instagram at Fasterproms. A lot of times we'll put some stuff out there that is a little bit of a preview or kind of a little hint at what we're doing next. Guys, I'm going to leave you a song. This one I absolutely love. I totally even forgot about this song for like 7 or 8 years or so. But it's by Disciple, and it's called After the World. Definitely worth a listen. They also have some really cool Southern hard rock. And I wanted to leave you with a little bit of words of wisdom from the late, great C.S. Lewis. And he says, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless you. We'll see you in the next episode.